Introduction. What are you busy counting, Rishabh?
I am counting the number of tiles on the wall, Grandpa.
How many are there, Rishabh?
There are 20 of them, Grandpa.
That's right, Rishabh.
The tiles divide the wall into 20 equal sections. Am I right, Grandpa?
You are absolutely right, Rishabh.
Each section represents 1/20th of the whole wall, Grandpa.
Wonderful! You know your fractions well, Rishabh. In this lesson, you will learn more about fractions. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define fractions, divide wholes into parts, compute equivalent fractions, work out fractions from data, calculate values of fractional quantities. Fractions. Consider the Ashoka Chakra. It has 24 spokes. The spokes divide the wheel into 24 equal parts. Each part is 1/24th of the whole wheel. A part of the whole is called fraction. Rishabh is celebrating his birthday at home with his family members and some close friends. His father gets him his favorite chocolate cake. Here is how Rishabh divides the cake among those present at the party. Each person gets 1/10th of the cake. Consider another example. Rishabh's father sends him to a nearby shop to get a 500 rupee note exchanged for 100 rupee notes. The shopkeeper accepts the 500 rupee note and gives 500 rupee notes in return. Each 100 rupee note is one out of the 500 rupee notes. Therefore, 100 rupees constitutes 1/5th of 500 rupees. Working with fractions. We express parts of wholes with the help of fractions. In order to understand fractions better, let us compute. Equivalent fractions. Fractions from data. Values of fractional quantities. Let us learn them in detail in our next screens. Equivalent fractions. Let us take a second look at Rishabh's birthday cake. It is divided into 10 equal parts. Suppose none of Rishabh's friends is interested in the cake. Hence, Rishabh offers 2 pieces of the cake to each member of his family. Each member gets 1/10 plus 1/10. That is equal to 2/10th of the cake, which is the same as 1/5 of the cake. Therefore, 2/10 and 1/5 represent the same value. Such fractions are called equivalent fractions. Rishabh is celebrating Diwali with 3 cousins. He has 40 sparklers. He divides the sparklers into 4 equal groups of 10 each. Quite unexpectedly, 4 more cousins of Rishabh arrive to celebrate the festival with him. Now, Rishabh divides the sparklers among the 8 cousins, including himself, in less than a minute. Let us see how. Each cousin gets 5 out of a total 40 sparklers. 5/40 is equal to 1/8. Thus, the share of each cousin in the whole is 1/8. 5/40 and 1/8 are equivalent fractions. fractions from data. Let us now compute fractions from data without the help of figures. Sandhya is Rishabh's little sister. She sleeps 15 hours a day. Let us compute the fraction of the day she spends sleeping. Number of hours in a day is equal to 24. Number of hours spent in sleep is equal to 15. Fraction of the day spent in sleep is equal to 15 by 24 is equal to 5 by 8. Consider another example. Rishabh's mother owns 20 pairs of footwear. Out of these 20 pairs, 4 pairs are sleepers and the rest are all sandals and shoes. What is the fraction of sandals and shoes owned by Rishabh's mother? Total number of footwear is equal to 20. Pairs of slippers are 4. Pairs of sandals and shoes are 20 minus 4, which is 16. Fraction of sandals and shoes is 16 by 20, which equals 4 by 5. Values of fractional quantities. Let us now learn to compute the values of fractional quantities. Rishabh's mother is in the fruit market. She has bought 2.5 kgs of apples, which cost rupees 80 a kg. How much money did she pay to the fruit seller? Cost of 1 kg of apples is rupees 80. Cost of 2.5 kgs of apples is equal to 2.5 multiplied by 80. Let us first calculate the cost of 2 kgs of apples. Cost of 2 kgs of apples is equal to 2 multiplied by 80, which is equal to rupees 160. Now, let us calculate the cost of half kg of apples. Cost of half kg of apples is equal to 1 by 2 multiplied by 80, which is equal to rupees 40. Therefore, total cost of 2.5 kgs of apples is equal to 160 plus 40, which is equal to rupees 200. Rishabh's mother paid rupees 200 for 2.5 kgs of apple. Now look at another example. Rishabh's grandmother bought 5 1/4 meters of cloth, each meter costing rupees 100. Find the value of 5 and 1/4 meters of cloth. Value of 1 meter of cloth is equal to rupees 100. Value of 5 meters of cloth is equal to 5 multiplied by 100, which is equal to rupees 500. Value of 1/4 meter of cloth is equal to 1/4 multiplied by 100, which is equal to rupees 25. Therefore, total value of 5 and 1/4 meters of cloth is 500 plus 25, which is equal to rupees 525. Here is one more example. Ria's school starts at 7:30 a.m. She reached the school late by a quarter of an hour. When did she reach the school? School starts at 7:30. Self-assessment. Drag and drop the options in the blanks. Match the fractions with their equivalents. self-assessment. Hey kids, it's time to recall what you have learned. Read the question carefully and click the correct option. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. The parts of a whole are called fractions. Fractions whose values are the same are called equivalent fractions. Values of fractional quantities can be expressed in terms of money. Fractions are used to find time.